Good afternoon and welcome to e-learning. We are group 19 and we'll be delving much on key milestones in e-learning. Now we are going to take you through a journey the digital transformation of education has gone through. And the group members are myself, Awuni Richard, Kwame Tueni Bua, and then Collins Dankwa. These are the group members that will take you through the key milestones in e-learning. Now, let me introduce you to the concept of e-learning. E-learning has transformed education from traditional classroom methods to technology-driven experiences. It reflects the evolution of access, flexibility, and personalization in learning. So this presentation, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to explore its history, the core concepts, the major innovations, and the future trends as far as e-learning is concerned. Now, what then is e-learning? Now, when we talk of e-learning, we are looking at a learning strategy where education is delivered using digital devices and platforms. It includes formats such as online courses, virtual classrooms, the learning management system, webinars, and then mobile learning technologies. Now let's look at the history. The early distance learning. Distance learning began in the 18th century to serve students unable to attend physical classes due to distance or constraints. So this distance learning, it emphasized self-paced learning and accessibility. Now in 1728, Kelly Phillips, he advertised shorthand lessons by Mills in the Boston Gazette. This was the earliest documented instance of distance education. Now let's look at when the institutions began to adopt this concept. In 1858, University of London launches external program, and in 1890s, the University of Chicago introduces correspondence education. These enable students to learn remotely and earn their degrees at the comfort of their locations. Now, the radio and TV era. In 1920, the British Broadcasting Company, that's the BBC, they offers educational radio. In 1950s to the 1960s, educational TV broadcasts also emerged. These tools made learning accessible to the bigger audience. Now, the key principles of early learning, the principles that underlined the early learning. The foundations of modern learning lies in 1. The flexibility. So it aims at what? Flexibility. It aims at what? Accessibility. And then learner autonomy. So these are the principles that underline the early learning as far as e-learning is concerned. Thank you very much. This is where I will pause, ladies and gentlemen, for my other group members to continue. Thank you very much. My name is Adam Abdul Rashid. I thank you very much for listening.
I'm here to take you through the introduction of computers. So computers came to change the landscape form of education. Thus, the information retriever. It helps to retrieve information easily. Multimedia presentation, distance education through softwares and networks. So through the introduction of computers, we are able to combine text or blend text and pictures, videos and audiovisuals for our presentation. It also helps in distance education through the internet. Timeline of adoption. So Vocational Educational Arts was adopted in the year 1963. And in 1984, 13,000 plus pieces used in career guidance. In 2004 to 2009, online course enrollment increased drastically. So from the timeline of adoption, we can see that there were increased number of courses being enrolled online, and people were using PC in their career guidance. Some of the benefits of computers: easy access to information, online courses and collaboration, digital storage of notes and assignments. So through the use of computers, or through the introduction of computers, we are able to retrieve information easily. We are able to engage in online courses and collaborations. It also helps us to store digital notes, or to store notes and assignments on digital storage like pen drive, CD, and the rest. Audiovisual presentation, more engaging teaching and learning, and effective feedback and communication. So the computers also help us to combine or blend audios and visual or images in our presentation. It also promotes engaging teaching and learning. It gives effective feedback and communication. The introduction of computers also has its limitations. Some of the limitations are: one, it brings about distractions. So when using the computers, you can see a lot of images popping up, and it might trigger you to tempt it. So that will bring the distraction. Electricity dependency. The computers depend on the electricity for power. So without power, it can't function. So electricity dependency is also one of the problems we have in the introduction of computer. Lack of access in some regions. Some of the regions don't have electricity, and due to that, they find it difficult to access the internet or to use the computers. Rise of the internet. In 1969, ARPANET was launched. In 1990, Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. That is, made information globally accessed. So the introduction of the World Wide Web made information globally accessed. So if you're in Ghana, you can send message to someone in China. For in China, you can send message to someone in England. So it made information accessible. That's globally accessible. Introduction of the Web 1.0. The Web 1.0 brings status websites. It doesn't allow users interactions. Text and images based content. So it uses text and images in its content. Example, we have yahoo.com. LMS emerged to manage and deliver digital learning. That's LMS, Learning Management System, emerged to manage and deliver digital learning. It helps in uploading content. It helps to track performance, to assign tasks to learners, and also communicate with learners. Thank you. I'll pause here for my brother to continue for us.
Artificial intelligence in e-learning. Today, we will explore how artificial intelligence has transformed e-learning by personalizing education and improving learner engagement. AI refers to the use of intelligent algorithms and technologies that adapt content, provide feedback, and create customized learning experiences. It also enhances the way students interact with educational content and how educators deliver instructions. Let's talk of the history of artificial intelligence. The concept of AI in education dates back to the late 1960s with the introduction of intelligent tutoring system, that is ITS. Over the decades, AI has evolved from basic rule-based systems to advanced machine learning models used in platforms like Coursera and Khan Academy. Today, AI has integrated into learning management systems, LMS, virtual classroom, and even language learning apps such as the Duolingo. Now we'll talk about the benefits of artificial intelligence. 1. Personalized learning. When we say personalized learning, we mean AI tailors content to each learner's pace, strengths, and weaknesses. It also gives real-time feedback to learners and provide recommendations to improve learning outcomes. Efficiency for educators. AI automates administrative tasks like grading and attendance tracking. Data-driven insights. And in this case, AI analyzes students' data to predict performance and suggest interventions. Limitations of artificial intelligence. Data privacy concerns. When we see data privacy concerns, the AI system collects vast amounts of data, which raises concern about data protection and how students' data is protected. Equity in access. We know that not all students have access to the required devices or internet, creating a digital divide among those who don't have access to these materials. Algorithm bias. If AI models are trained on biased data, they can unintentionally disadvantage certain groups of learners. The need for educator training. Teachers must be trained to effectively use AI tools, which requires time and resources for them to cope with the advancement of artificial intelligence. Some misconceptions of artificial intelligence. E-learning is easier. People claim e-learning is easier, but e-learning is the same as being to face-to-face classroom or traditional classroom. They claim it lacks interaction, which is not so. There is a lot of interactive resources online where students can be engaged with and have real-time feedback. It is also said that only the tech-savvy people embrace the use of artificial intelligence in learning, which is not true. These e-learning resources have been made in a way to handle whoever is dealing with it. No matter the knowledge content you have, you'll be able to manipulate this e-learning sites and resources. In reality, e-learning is rigorous, interactive, and inconclusive. According to people, e-learning is rigorous, interactive, and inconclusive, which is not so. In conclusion, e-learning continues to evolve from radio to AI. It has also expanded access to revolution in teaching. The future of education is hybrid, intelligent, and inclusive. Also, as technology advances, AI will play an even greater role in shaping the future of education. Rather than replacing educators, AI empowers them to focus on what truly matters: teaching and mentoring students. These references provide the research and evidence behind the information shared in this presentation. They include academic studies, industry reports, and trusted educational technology resources. Thank you for your attention. We are open for questions and discussions.